son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me?
Hi guys, today we're going to be learning how to play House of Gold by 21 Pilots on ukulele. I'm super excited for this tutorial because this song just fits perfectly on the ukulele. There are 7 different chords that you have to know for this song and 3 different parts, which the first part is the intro and it's literally 1 note that you play, so that's a piece of cake. And then we'll go ahead and add the other 2 parts on top of that. Let's go ahead and jump right into the chords. Yeah, boy! I'm so excited for this! Okay, so the first chord that you need is a C. The easiest chord ever, it's just 1 finger, not too much stress there. Then an F chord. An A minor, which is super easy because going from the F to the A minor, you just pull off your index finger. Then a G chord. A7. This chord is a little bit funky, we're gonna use it for the bridge though. A D minor. And then last we have a B flat minor. This is a bar chord, but don't get too freaked out because we're only using it during the bridge of the song, and for that portion we're doing single down strums, so you have time to transition into that bar chord and strum it once. And with those 7 chords, we are golden to start learning the strumming patterns and progressions. Let's do this! So there's 2 different strumming patterns that you can use for any part of this song. The first one you can use is single down strums, which is where you would just do 1 down strum on each chord that you play. So that's pretty easy. And the next one that I use is down, down, up, down, up. And that's all you need in terms of strumming patterns. Now we can go on to the progressions. So the intro, like I said before, is just 1 note that you play, and that is the C note. So as you made your C chord before, you just put your finger on the 3rd fret bottom string. What I like to do is use my ring finger to press down that note, but you can also use your pinky. It doesn't really matter. The trick here is that you have to mute the other strings with either your index or your middle, or I just put both down. You're just gonna gently rest those fingers on the top 3 strings so those don't sound whenever you're strumming. The only one that's going to be sounding is that C note. That might take a little bit of practice, but you just have to make sure that you're very lightly touching these strings and not pushing them down, and also make sure that you're pressing down hard enough on the bottom string so it can sound whenever you strum. And the strumming pattern that I'm going to use for the intro is down, down, up, down, up. So if you're doing that up to speed, it's going to sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up.
She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me?
That's all there is for the intro. Now we have 2 other parts that we have to talk about. The first part is the chorus and the verses. Those share the same strumming pattern and same progression. That makes your life a whole lot easier because it's basically like you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You learn one thing and you're able to play both the chorus and the verses. Okay, so I want to make sure I get this right, but the progression for the chorus and the verses is C, F, A minor, G, C, F, C, G, C. I know that sounds like a lot, but don't worry, I'm gonna break it down further. First, I'm gonna go through it with single down strums, and then I'll go through it with the other strumming pattern after I'm done with that. Again, I'm just gonna be doing 1 single down strum on each chord. So starting on the C.
She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me?
That last part with the CGC is a little bit different because you're switching the chords faster since the beat count is different.
Turns to stone, will you take care of me?
If you're counting it out with the beats, it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see that first C and the G chord you're doing shorter, and then the last C chord you're holding out for the same as you did the first chords. Okay, now that we understand that the C and G chords at the end are a different beat count, I'm gonna show you how it works with the other strumming pattern. For all of the chords, I'm using down, down, up, down, up, and I'm gonna do that twice on each one except for the C and G where it's shorter. I'm only gonna be doing it once. Starting on the C. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that all with the lyrics.
She asked me, son, when I grow up, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me?
Then we'll go into the bridge, which is super easy because for the bridge, we're just gonna use single down strums. Feel free to use the other strumming pattern if you want to, but I think single down strums sound awesome and they're easier. So why the heck not? Okay, so yes, I'm gonna be looking at my notes again, but the progression for the bridge is F, A7, D minor, B flat minor, F, C, F, C. I know that seems like a lot again, but once you keep practicing the song, you'll get it, I promise. So going from that C chord, transitioning from the chorus to the bridge.
I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map, I'll cure you of disease.
And on that last F and C chord, if you want to start picking it up into the other strumming pattern to go into the verse, you can do that. So once you hit that F chord, you can start slowly going into.
Let's say we up and left this town.
So yeah, the verses, like I explained before, are the exact same as the chorus, you're just singing different words. I'll just go ahead and play through that verse one time so you can get the feel for where each chord changes.
Let's say we up and left this town and turned our future upside down. We'll make pretend that you and me lived ever after happily. She asked me, son, when.
And then you'd go back into the chorus, which is also the same progression and strumming pattern. And then after you're done singing that chorus, you go back into the bridge, which is the exact same as the first bridge, obviously. Then you'll go into verse 2, which is just like verse 1. Then you go back into the chorus, which is also the same thing, and then end on the bridge. So we are all covered, guys. That is the entire song. I'm gonna go ahead and do a playthrough so you can see the full thing and how it all fits together, and also see where the chord changes are at. I am gonna be using the down, down, up, down, up for the majority of the song, but just know anytime you see a chord change on the screen when I'm switching, you can use single down strums.
She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you
I forgot to add whenever I was talking before that if you want to slow down the last bridge a lot, that's what I like to do. So this is how it would sound. I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map. I'll cure you of disease. And instead of going to the last C chord on that ending part, you just end it on F and you leave out that last chord. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this tutorial helped you. If it did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I would love to have you all back here for another lesson with me. I also have a fancy little playlist of all the ukulele tutorials that I've done. There's plenty of 21 Pilots songs in there. So feel free to go check that out and find another song that you want to learn. I hope that y'all have a fantastic day. Don't forget to drink your water, eat your vegetables, and be a good person. I love y'all. Bye!